Good evening. This morning you were invited to come back to yourself. Tonight, as the noise begins to settle, let us speak gently about one of the reasons you may have wandered so far away. You were trying to be loved. Perhaps no one ever told you directly to disappear. It happened through smaller lessons. You noticed which parts of you received warmth and which parts created distance. You learned when to speak, when to soften your truth, and when to pretend that something did not hurt. You became easier to love, or at least easier for others to manage. And because connection matters, you kept adjusting. You gave more than you had. You forgave without receiving accountability. You remained available while exhausted. You accepted words that wounded you because losing the relationship seemed more frightening than losing another piece of yourself. Tonight, please hear this clearly. Love that requires your disappearance is not the safe home your heart has been searching for. Real love does not demand that one person become invisible so another can remain comfortable. It does not celebrate your kindness while ignoring your pain. It does not ask you to prove loyalty by tolerating disrespect. Love may require compromise, patience, and sacrifice, but it should never require the destruction of your identity. You are not difficult because you have needs. You are not ungrateful because something is no longer enough. You are not cruel because you finally said no. And you are not unlovable because someone could not meet the honest version of you with care. There may be people you love deeply who cannot understand the changes happening within you. They may remember the person who always agreed, always rescued, always returned, and never asked for anything in return. When you begin protecting your peace, they may call it distance. When you begin speaking honestly, they may call it attitude. When you stop carrying what belongs to everyone else, they may call you selfish. Let them take time to adjust. But do not abandon yourself again merely to make the transition easier for them. You deserve relationships where your nervous system can rest, where you do not have to study every facial expression before speaking, where affection is not removed whenever you establish a boundary, where your success is celebrated, your exhaustion is noticed, and your humanity is not treated as an inconvenience. Perhaps you have not experienced that kind of love consistently. If so, you may feel suspicious when peace finally appears. You may mistake chaos for passion because chaos is familiar. You may over-explain your needs to people who already respect them. You may wait for punishment after saying no. Be patient with yourself. Your heart is learning that connection can feel different. You do not have to heal every relationship tonight. You do not need to send a long message, force a confrontation, or decide who will remain in your life forever. Tonight is not asking you to solve everything. It is simply asking you to stop using self-abandonment as the price of belonging. Begin by telling yourself the truth. Some relationships can become healthier through boundaries and conversation. Others may only survive through distance. You do not have to make every decision tonight, but you are allowed to notice what your spirit has been trying to tell you. You can love someone and still admit that the relationship hurts. You can forgive someone and still require change. You can understand their history without sacrificing your future. You can wish them well without returning to the version of yourself that was slowly disappearing. Tonight, allow yourself to rest without performing. You do not need to be useful in this moment. You do not need to rescue anyone, explain your feelings perfectly, or earn the right to be cared for. Your worth is not measured by how much discomfort you can endure while continuing to smile. Let the quiet remind you that you existed before the expectations. Beneath every role, parent, partner, friend, worker, helper, there is still a whole person deserving tenderness. Return to that person now. Place down the conversations you keep replaying. Release the fear that one honest boundary will leave you alone forever. The people meant to walk beside the real you may need time to understand, but they will not require you to disappear. You are allowed to be loved while visible, loved while honest, loved while resting, loved while becoming. Close your eyes knowing that you do not have to shrink to deserve connection. Tonight, choose the kind of peace that lets you recognize yourself again. Rest with hope. You are still worthy of love. And this time, you do not have to leave yourself behind to receive it.